Hey guys, and welcome back to another garden tour video. It is September 2nd already, and the last garden tour that I posted on YouTube was filmed on July 26th. So yeah, let's take a look at the garden. Alright, so first, I guess we will start with peppers. Can I see that, Arya? Come. So yes, my peppers have started turning red, and I harvested I think 2 or 3 of them already, and these just now. They are this one anyway, and they're getting a little bit like rotten. The other day I was in here, this is one that I recorded already, maybe I'll just put a clip in there. Oh, there you go. Oh no. But I found, like, it was a green pepper and it was rotting, and I have no idea what happened or what it is. I think it might be, from kind of what I'm looking up, I think it might be like kind of like what blossom end rot is in tomatoes, so like a calcium deficiency, or like due to not regular proper watering. I think there's a word that's in my mind that I can't think of. But yeah, so that's happened to a couple of my peppers already, but some of them are okay. I've been now, like, I'm harvesting them a little bit when they're not super red yet, so maybe it'll prevent it from happening if it's going to happen. I don't know. So I got 3 peppers here. And over there, Arya just took the tomato that I got. Is that a yummy tomato? It's a yummy tomato. Oh yeah. So I guess that leads us to my tomatoes. So first off, if you can see, you know, you can actually see it better from this way, I think. Yeah, you see how much that's leaning? Yeah, I don't like that. The whole trellis we want to change for next year. We were planning on doing it this year already. At the beginning of the season, we wanted to do a cattle panel trellis. I gotta go find Arya, 1 second. Sorry. As I was saying, the trellis, we wanted to do a cattle panel. I got the idea from Roots and Refuge Farm, and she has been like my motivation and inspiration for all things gardening, and I don't know, I love her channel. So yeah, we want to do a cattle panel trellis across we're gonna do it like the same way that this trellis is, and then we want to do one on the other garden bed as well. So with this trellis over here, next year we want to see if it's sturdy enough. We want to do an arch trellis, so from this garden to this garden over here. And next year this garden is actually going to be used. Like, the ground on this garden isn't actually being used right now. It's just everything in there that I planted is in pots. So all the sweet potatoes are all in pots, and then over there's peas. So we are going to get this bed ready for next year so we can plant it, and then I'll probably still plant things in the pots on the side somewhere so I have more room. But on that note, look at this garden. Isn't it so pretty? This is honestly probably my favorite part of the garden, just because it's so pretty. Like, I love the way that the sweet potatoes, like the leaves, are just, you know, going everywhere. Like, just look how pretty that is. I don't know, I love it. These, on the other hand, these are just there. Like, I'm honestly not going to do anything with it. I just, you know, they're growing, so I let them. But the sweet potatoes, they're like so pretty. And then the way everything is just like filled out, even though most of it is all just weeds and grass. Like, there's grass coming through. But here there's actually a pepper plant, which honestly last week or the week before, it was not as big. I also don't know what kind of peppers these are. So this pepper plant right here was actually in the pot that I got over here. I didn't really show you yet. I probably put it in the first garden tour, but this big spiky tomato plant thing, whatever it is, when I got that from my sister-in-law, there was a little plant in there and I didn't know what it was. So I'm like, you know what, I'll plant it. So I did. I planted it in this garden. So I guess that is one of the things that is growing in the ground here. And it's a pepper plant. And I don't really know what kind of pepper it is. It almost looks like a habanero. But I don't know. I have no idea if it's spicy or sweet or anything. If you guys know what kind of peppers these are, like, I think they kind of look like habaneros, but you know, I'm not really a pepper expert, so I don't know, but I'm just glad they're growing. Like, I love this. But I mean, I don't know. I just find it so pretty, and it's so cool that that's still growing. Your shirt is dirty. What were you eating? Tomatoes? Lots of tomatoes? Remember, only pick the red ones, okay? The really red ones. Papa. Whoa, is that red? Green. Yeah, there's green ones too. You're right. Right, I have jalapenos too. Those green jalapenos, those are spicy. So I'm pretty excited for the fall garden because that's something that I never really thought was a thing, that you could plant things like in the middle of summer to get a harvest in the fall. And I didn't plant a lot, but I'm just excited to see what is going to produce and how it's gonna work out. I planted these peas right behind me in that bucket over there. I had beans in there before. They didn't really do good at all, but I hope that these peas are going to grow and then I'll get a pea harvest for the fall. Some other things that I planted for the fall were these onions over there. What else? Right, I planted this over here, and I'm thinking it might be broccoli or cauliflower. I don't know which one. I've never planted it before. Yeah, I have basil here. It's getting eaten. Like, it grows so fast though, which is really cool because I just like took a whole bunch the other week and it's like growing again, but I am getting holes and that's making me really sad because then I don't get as much as I want. But anyway, so I also planted something here, but I think that's a weed. I don't think the thing I planted here actually came up. I think that's just a weed. Yeah. But these carrots are coming up. This I planted for the fall garden. I'm not exactly sure what it is. I planted spinach, cauliflower, and broccoli, and onions and carrots. So those little plants could be spinach, cauliflower, or broccoli. I don't know which one. I'm just gonna wait to see what they are, I guess, and hopefully they will produce. Over here, I also have some onions. These are just like spring onions that I got from the grocery store, and I put them in water, grew some roots, and planted them. So there's that. And then this right over here, I planted for the fall garden too. Hey Arya, look, there's red tomatoes. There's one right here too. You want to pick it? I mean, they're not exactly ripe, but might as well if you want to. Another one. Another thing that I learned from Jess from Roots and Refuge is picking tomatoes in like the afternoon in the heat of the day is supposed to, I don't know, make the tomatoes just that much better, and they will have the best flavor if you pick them in the hot sun. So that's why I didn't pick any this morning. I think there's some ripe ones that I'm going to pick now. I'm gonna be harvesting the ones that are a little bit split because I don't want them to get eaten and rotten. So like that. How am I supposed to get this thing? There we go. Anyway, thank you guys for coming along with me in my garden tour, and see you next time. Bye.